From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, this is the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Drew Rasmussen. He leads the league in ERA, Singy.
Yeah, he's always around the zone, Boo. Gets weak contact and makes hitters guess. That's how he's been able to stay on top.
Everything's crisp, movement, mix, location. A little different from your cardio stats, Singy.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we know the numbers don't lie. Elite is elite. They'll be leaning on that arm all summer long.
Well, he doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Quan thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Here's Jose Ramirez. Rasmussen with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch. Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2. Rasmussen, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th round draft pick. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. See you later. His 23rd of the year. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Chase DeLauter. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And a foul ball. Struck him out looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Cleveland with the solo shot to take an early lead. It's now 1-0. It's the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Tanner Bybee. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Got him swinging.
Batting second.
Take a look at the lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Yandy Diaz.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Strike and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Junior Caminero, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Left field. And it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Ryan Valet.
Hey! Whoa!
That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting fifth, second baseman, number
Richie
1.
Palacios will hit next. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And he pumps it a strike. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. But it's just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Tampa Bay, all set for the start of the inning. Trevor Story digs in for the Guardians. Low, but in for a strike, and that was the sweeper. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
That's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Brian Rocchio, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Bazzana stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
And it remains 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball, could be 2. Flips it, 1 at second, on to first, double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 1, the Rays nothing. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
No, that's a ball.
Smoked on the ground a second to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7th, shortstop Carson Williams.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. In the air, right field, DeLauder. In position, he's there, he's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher
Nick Fortes, next to hit for the Rays.
Ball.
This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence, and gone! He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 5 on the season, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Lined into right, and that is that. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Fastball for a strike. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Kwan at the plate now. That's ball 1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Here's a 1-1. That
That's
one missed. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next for Cleveland,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That's in there.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Two on, one out. This one smacked out to left center. And this one looks like trouble. One runs in. Runner around third. The relay. He's in there. It's 3-1.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
One out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hard hit, base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. Chase DeLauder getting ready to hit and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Trevor Story.
Right through there for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Up the middle, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done, drives in the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 down. Travis Bazzana now at the plate. In the dirt. To second. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop Ryan Rocchio.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Johnny DeLuca.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Man at second. This one popped up and a foul ball. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Next to hit, Junior Caminero. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan should have this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Up next for the Rays, first baseman Ryan Valet.
Ball 1.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. A little out front there as he swings through it. And that's a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. Man at first. And now here is Richie Palacios.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
No.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Swinging a foul straight back. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Popped in the air, left field. Kwan under it, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Now a 6-2 ball game. On to the fourth. Stepping up for the Guardians. Petey Halpin.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Anytime you can put 8 runs up on the board at this point in the game, you know there have been some really good approaches at the plate, and clearly they're a confident lineup right now.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kwan up for the third time and takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Sets him down looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Carson Williams.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Rays, catcher Nick Cortez.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
1 away.
Up next for the Rays,
1 out man at first.
fielder,
So
Jake
next to the plate for Tampa
Fraley.
Bay, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
High fly ball, right field. DeLauder under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Rays, left fielder Johnny DeLuca.
No, that's a ball.
The Rays down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. DeLuca at second with 2 down. Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Bazana, the flip, and very nicely done for the out. Rays get an RBI double. It's now 6-3. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Back here at Tropicana Field, Jose Ramirez, top 5 in home runs in the league. And his haters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Yeah, Siggy, he's turning BP into a lifestyle.
I mean, pitchers are calling their parents after games just to decompress.
That's the ball.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
Up next for Cleveland.
So a man at first. And the batter now, Chase DeLauder. That one lifted to left. DeLuca under it. One down.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Trevor Story.
Ball one.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Man at first, one away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. The 1-2. And that's a base hit. And out to a board.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now it's going to be Travis Bazzano. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. Squirts away a little bit. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Next for Cleveland, shortstop Brian Rocchio.
Foul ball there. Fastball for a strike. In there. Got him looking for the K. Strikeout number 8. So they're all loaded up. Petey Halpin will hit next. The Guardians trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground right side, Palacios slings to first. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 7-3. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers help tell the story.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
That one missed.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
1 away. Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's out to center field. Halpin moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rays, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Strike, move.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carson Williams digs in now. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Gaddis also getting ready. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Bailey under it. That is the inning. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. It's now 7-4. It's the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Now pitching for the
Steven
Rays,
Matz
number
into the game.
32.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Cleveland, left
So the
fielder,
Guardians
Steven
lineup turns
Kwan.
over. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Bailey gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball 2.
Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Right.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets him to chase after that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians fail to score. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. He's already homered in this game. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Sobrowski getting cranked up as well. Makes the catch, one down.
Up next for the Rays, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Yes.
This one in the air, center field. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an
Up
excellent
next
pace.
for the Rays, left fielder.
So the Rays batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Johnny DeLuca.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Rays held in check here, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Right. One.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Manzardo aboard here at first with nobody out.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
Tag.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Story in the box now. Takes strike one.
That's out the corner. Ball
He's getting a little
outside.
frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Gets to it with a slide. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, second baseman Travis Quintana.
Oh.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3.
Really fantastic play over at first. That catch saved a run. If the throw gets away, the runner from third is cruising home to score easily. Moments like those matter quite a bit in this game.
for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Aroldis Chapman.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
For the Rays,
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And that one upstairs, ball one. Tap foul at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
up next for the Rays.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That one fouled hard the other way. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Vallee in the box with one away as he takes ball one. The 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. Grounder might be two. Flips it. There's one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Guardians 7, the Rays 4. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rays,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Michael Grove.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's off the mark. Ball one. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder Petey
Stepping
Halpin.
up for the Guardians, Petey Halpin. Here comes the 0-1. Palacios. Acrobatic throw for one. To first, not in time. Great
Up
effort
next
there.
for Cleveland, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Nope, that's low.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that's outside. This one in the air, center field. Mullins has a beat on it, brings it in.
Up next for
And now, Stephen Kwan. Halpin off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. Over to first. That's the 3rd out. It's the Guardians 7, the Rays 4. Back now in Tampa Bay. On to the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Now he breaks his bat. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him off on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Mullins, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The underhand flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aroldis Chapman out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Eric Sabrowski.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled away. No question about this one. It's out of here. That one felt good. His 11th of the year, and they inch closer. It's 7-5. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now. Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat. But, well, it wasn't a towering shot by any stretch, and it didn't need to be. That thing was torched.
Fortes stands in now and watches strike 1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Two down, nobody on. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
This to center field, and it falls. Throw in holds the lead runner at second, 2 on now with 2 away.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Now, that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Eric Sabrowski done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Cade Smith.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Right down to shoot, strike 1. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Center field. Halpin settles under this one, and that ends the inning. Rays with a solo shot to trim the lead. It's now 7-5. The Sunday Night Showcase is a good one. We'll be right back. Back inside the stadium, and the Sunday Night Showcase is a close one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez.
Oh.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Up next for Cleveland, first baseman Kyle Manzardo.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. He had a big swing for these guys way back to the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Up the middle, Palacios whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the ninth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Got him. 2 gone now.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Story in the box now. Takes strike 1. Story wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Guardians lead 1. They're still up 7-5. Back here in Tampa Bay, at the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ball.
The tying run at the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rays.
Next to bat will be the Rays' four-hitter, Ryan Valade. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's a strike, 95 of that one. The Guardians trying to close out a two-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got the bat going too soon, and strike two.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In the air, right field, DeLauder under this one. And there's two away.
Now batting, second baseman, number 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Tying run at the plate. This could end it. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out, Cedric Mullins. Next to hit for the Rays. Just off the inside edge. That one finds the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and he popped it up. Rocchio. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
Someone called a paramedic. I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know that LA running, I'll call a Uber. I know that LA weather got you confused, but when you walk in my house, pick your shoes up. I let my hang, I let my chain swing.